couple minutes late today, which doesn't happen very often. So I think this is home workout number 6. I think 6. Going to go through 5 different exercises today, and unlike the last couple weeks, they're not going to be timed, so you're not going to just have to keep up with my pace. So basically you're just going to go through one exercise, and then the next you're going to go through all 5 and then do a few sets of them. I'm thinking 4 will probably be a good number, so maybe about a 20-minute total workout. The first exercise is going to be spider crawls, but I don't have a lot of space, so it's going to be on the spot, so I'll demonstrate that in a second. Then we're going to do 3 one-leg deadlifts with the twist, and I'll explain that as we go. We're going to do side planks. If you have a weight, great. If not, that's fine. Some side lunges, which we did last week, and then a pistol squat, or I'll show you a version of it if you can't do a full pistol squat. But we'll get started, and if anyone shows up a little bit late, they can just join in when they get a chance. So first exercise today is a spider crawl. So normally, if you have a lot of space, if you're in a gym or a squash court, you could just go, and basically spider crawl is going to be like a walking push-up, but I don't have a lot of space, so normally they would look like this, and you're going to keep going. So kind of a moving push-up, but so what we're going to do is I'm going to start off, I'm going to do 10 spider crawls on the spot. So on the spot, it basically just looks like this, and then I come back to where I was. This, there. So my opposite arm and leg are going forwards and bending and getting close to the floor, and then coming back to that push-up position. So I'm planning on doing 4 sets of these exercises. I'm going to do 10 spider crawls. I know some people might have more troubles with push-ups or that move. So if you have trouble trying the spider crawl or doing that, you can go to push-ups. So adapt it. If you can't quite do 10, then pick a number that you think will work for you. Okay, but we're going to get started. I'm not really going to go through a warm-up today because I'm not going to really use too many weights except for maybe the side lunges. So I think we can just get right into the workout. Okay, so we're going to start off 10 spider crawls on the spot. So that'd be 1, 2, 10. Okay, first exercise done, and I'd say some of these exercises, the one-leg deadlift, side lunges, pistol squats, are things that I find pretty tricky. So I just wanted to make sure I give you some different exercises to try. And if you struggle with some of them, don't worry, I'm going to probably as well. Okay, so second exercise, one-leg deadlift. So make sure anchoring your foot to the ground, slight bend in your knee, and we're going to go down, right, hinging at the hip, and then see if you can open. Okay, this is for me where it gets hard, and then down, and then see if you can turn the other way, and then back down. Whew. Okay, 1, so very wobbly. So this is why I wanted to put this in today. I know something I need to get better at. So now I'm going to go to the other foot. So that was 1 on that leg. Now we're going to the other one. Down, open. You'll probably see me fall once doing this today. If you're not training with me, you want some comedy. And then the other way. Almost there. Come back, controlled. Down, so that's 1 on each leg. Okay, we're going to do 3 on each leg. So I'm going to go back to the first leg. I'm going to try to go nice and slow. Right now, trying to rush through this. Get comfortable. Open. Just very wobbly. Back down. Other direction. There, and then there. Okay, so other leg. Get balanced, go nice and slow. Rotate the hips. Go at your own speed. Other way. Okay, that's 2 per leg. So I'm going to do 1 more on each foot. You don't have to use the hands, but with the twist it can help you balance. And then in towards the foot that's down. Whew. Okay, other leg, last one. In towards your leg. Okay, there, second exercise done. 3 more to go. Third one is going to be side plank. Okay, this is an option to use a weight if you have a weight. If you don't, then just focus on good technique. So trying to keep your arm down that's straight. If you have the weight, you can just have it up like this. Try to make sure your arms are in a straight line. Your hips aren't slouching, they're up. And we're going to do both sides. Don't have a watch, so I'm just going to go 5 full inhales and exhales. One more. And then down. Okay, and then we're going to switch to the other side. Try not to bang my head. Don't have a lot of space here though. Okay, up. Okay, and you can also have this front foot down on the ground like this. Five breaths there. Down. All right. So our third exercise. Okay, side lunges. Because we didn't go through a warm-up. First set, I'll probably just do them normally. Again, I don't have a lot of space, so I'll do one direction at a time, but don't need to go too low. Okay, and just go down to here, pop back up. So we're gonna do 8 per side. So this is 2, 3. If you do have a weight, you can hold it below. But I'll add mine in the second set. One more. Switch sides. If you have more space than me, you can obviously alternate legs on each lunge. Three more. That's 8. Okay, that's our first 4 exercises. Last one's a toughie. I'll show you what you can do. If you can't do a full pistol squat, two different ways you can do it. You can either start on a chair, obviously the lower the more difficult, or a bench, couch, and you just see if you can stand up on one foot. Okay, and then obviously you can try the other leg. If I was a lot taller, this would be probably too low. Or if you want to start, you can start up and see if you can go down, just tap, and then come up. So it's not a full pistol squat. So that's a good way to adapt the pistol squat, because I find probably not many of you can do it. I'm not sure, but I did do a poll on it, Sears Squash, a little while ago. Not a lot of people could do it, but if you can't do a pistol squat, it's basically going to go down on one leg and then pop up. We're going to try to do 3 per leg. That's 2. 3. Okay, switch legs. 1. It's a weaker leg for sure. 2. 1 more. 3. All right, so clear you don't need any weights to have a good workout. I didn't use one, well, just for the side planks. Okay, so that's our first set. So we're gonna go back, first exercise. Okay, 5 exercises if you're joining in late. First exercise is spider crawls. So again, going to be in a push-up position. You're going to go forwards and then come back. So your opposite foot and arm going low to the floor. Changing sides. Three more. All right, second set. Okay, back to maybe for me the most challenging, the one leg deadlifts with a twist. Always find it hard to balance in this one. We're gonna do 3 in each leg, but alternate after each one. Okay, so take one foot, one leg deadlift, and then open the hip. Started to lose my balance, so I didn't go as far. And in. Back. Then down. And switch legs. That's why we're not going for time here. Just balance. Doing the exercise as best we can. Whew. Okay, so that's 1 in each leg. If anyone else was as wobbly as me, that's why it's on this week's challenge exercises. Okay, back to the other leg. So that's 1 on each. Twist open. I know it would look a lot cooler if I was good at this and I could just not be wobbly, but it's not true. Back, down, another leg. Find this very challenging. Open those hips. Down, close. Okay, 1 more in each leg. Well, I didn't pick like 5 or 10 on each leg. 3 seems to be enough. Open. Other leg, one more. All right. Okay, second exercise of our second set complete. Now we're back to our side planks. I think I'll go up, wait a little bit. Second set. If you don't have a weight for our side plank, it's okay. So down, weight goes up if you have one, hips go up. And I'm going to time it by taking 5 full inhales and exhales. Important to make sure you're not holding your breath when you're exercising. So 2 more. And down. Okay, we're going to switch sides. Barely have enough space going this way. I'll go at an angle maybe. Okay, weight goes up. Down. All right, that was our third exercise, second set. Into our side lunges. This time I'll use, I think I started with no weight, so I'll just move up to the smaller one. Again, I don't have a lot of space, but so I'm going to do it sideways just so I can do one side and then the next. Okay, so total of 16, 8 per leg. Halfway. Last 2. Okay. I picked that one because I always found side lunges really hard. Didn't do them enough compared to lunging forward and backwards. So much more challenging for me. Okay, last exercise. Again, if you missed it earlier, it's a pistol squat. I know probably not most of us can do it, but just if you're sitting down in a chair, try to stand up just with that one foot. Okay, or you can have the chair behind you and go tap and then come back up. Okay, just trying to pick the right height of chair. Too high, you're already half standing up. Too low, and you're gonna have trouble kind of getting started. Okay, but I'm gonna do the regular pistol squats because I can, but they're still very difficult. So we're gonna do 3 per leg. So if you can do them, it's just down and then popping back up. Other side.
You guys got a lot of the comment like that. Oh, like you asked. I'm like, oh, what guy? Like you have a lot of her talking like you did with I'm the other daughter. It's so bad.
That's why it's so important to do the unilateral training. See how much harder I'm working to do it on that left leg there. If I was just doing normal squats, right, wouldn't really have to call in necessarily that left leg to produce the same amount of force that my right leg would be generating. So that's why squash players definitely want to do these kind of workouts, one leg deadlifts, and obviously lunges or split squats. So we're halfway done. That's our second set. First exercise, again, if you're joining late, is spider crawls on the spot. So the goal is for 10. If you have room, you can actually just do them walking forwards, but I don't. So if you're doing them forwards, it's just like this. 1, 2. So walking push-up. I don't have a lot of space, so I'm just going to opposite foot hand. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 10. All right, now my nemesis. One-legged deadlift with the twists. 3 per leg, but we're gonna alternate after each one. So one leg deadlift, slight bend, foot's planted, pick a spot to stare at, hinge of the hip, open, close, go the other way. Always had trouble with these. Here we go, other leg. Just the neighbors. Open the hip. Down. Try to go the other way. Lost my balance. I'm gonna try that again. I'd much rather try to go slow, controlled. If you do lose your balance, just go right back in, try it again. Okay, other foot. Down. Might be a little bit easier barefoot. You have that option. Other leg. Opening is not as hard as closing the hip this direction. That was actually a pretty good balance for me for that leg. Was that 2 or 3 per leg? Oh, well, usually my rule is if I forget, it's the lower number, so I got to do one more in each leg. Okay, so other leg. Open. Down. Close. Starting to lose balance a little bit when I go too much near the edge of where I can rotate. Okay, other foot. Way. All right. Hopefully, if I keep doing that at least once a week, I'm gonna get a little better. All right, side plank. Okay, if you have the weight, great. Weight up. Keep the hips up. I'm gonna take 5 full breaths and then switch sides. down, switch. Weight goes up, hips go up. Down. All right. Whew. We're on our way. Okay, side lunges. Maybe I'll try with this one. This is gonna be tough for me, I think. 8 per side. So I won't go quite as low. My weight's a bit heavier. Eight on the other leg. One more. Oh. That's a tough exercise with any weight or no weight. Okay, last exercise, set 3, pistol squat, or your abbreviated version. So having that chair or sofa, one foot go down, tap, come back up. I'm gonna do the full pistol squat, 3 per side. One. I know sometimes in the gym, easier to have this foot on something that's raised, so you can have this foot go down straighter. A lot easier than the flexibility to keep that hip up. So other leg. Just like that, done our 3rd set. One more to go. But kind of exciting. Today had a meeting at the club about preventative COVID measures, how to open back up, different phases. So nice to know we're getting closer. See if we have any messages here. I can't scroll back far enough, but hopefully I'll check after and I can catch up on any messages. Okay, so last set. The main thing I think for me is finishing with each exercise the best quality possible. So when I'm doing these spider crawls on the spot, I'm not thinking about whatever's next or even the end of the spider crawl. So I'm really trying to think each one, and you do it. And even if you're tired, you keep going until you're at that number that you set for yourself as a goal. And that's how you kind of develop that mental strength that helps you push yourself and squash. Okay, so 10 spider crawls on the spot. Okay, so getting closer. Okay, here we go. 1 leg deadlifts. Notice in all these exercises, that are one-sided, always start with what I'm better at. One leg deadlifts, my balance is better on my left and obviously my right. I can tell direction, but it's the camera, so my balance is better this leg. When I go to, same thing for the side plank, balance is better this way. I go to the one leg deadlifts, or sorry, go to the squats, gonna feel stronger on the other leg. So sometimes try to switch up which one you're starting with. So starting with your weaker side, and then you can probably power your way through with your stronger side. So this time, I'm gonna switch, start with my other leg, one leg deadlift, open the hips, tune out the neighbors, down, close, okay, switch legs. Open. Is it fatigue, or is it my balance? Or am I on a wobbly part of this board? But if that was a wobbly part, it just makes it that much harder, even though it's already really hard. Okay, switching legs, 2 more on each leg. Down, in, down. Okay, switch legs. It's definitely has a warp in this board, I swear. Usually left leg I'm better. Okay, reset. Close the hip. Down. Whew. It's amazing, just this half a degree difference in the board, and I'm a lot less balanced. Okay, 1 more on each leg. One leg deadlift, twist. Down. All the movement happening at the hips. Hips are leaving. Which probably I need to do a better job of. Okay, last one, other side. Ooh. Focus. Other way. Okay, I'm going to try that last one again because I don't want to finish on a bad last one. So just this way for me. All right. You can definitely feel a bit of fatigue, glutes, a little bit in the hamstrings from doing that for 4 sets. All right. Here we go. Side planks. Okay, again, I usually started this way. I'm gonna start the other way. Weight goes up, hips go up. Side. If you joined in late, I'm basically counting or timing this by how many breaths I'm taking. So 5 full breaths. So side lunges. If you wonder what I keep looking at, just my list in order. Make sure I go in the right order. Once in a while, if I don't do that, I'll miss an exercise. Again, I'm going to start with more difficult side for me. So 8 per leg. Two more. Other side. Two more. Ooh. Getting there. Very last one. Pistol squat. Again, adapt it to your own ability. But again, I'm going to start on my weaker leg. Left. I know the camera's in reverse. This is my left leg. 3 pistol squats. Here we go. One more. Other leg. Did it. So again, we did today spider crawls on the spot, 1 leg deadlift, twist both ways, lead with the hips, 30-second plank about. I timed 5 full breaths with a weight on the top arm, 8 side lunges per side, and 3 pistol squats. Okay, but remember, you can adapt. I'll just make sure all these exercises, either in number, how many you do, or just if you're using weight or not, or again, the 1 leg deadlift, if you can't do the twist, work up to that. Can't do a full pistol squat, use the chair tap, or start sitting down with 1 leg and try to stand up out of the chair or the couch on 1 leg, and that's a good way to build up to being able to do those exercises. And you can see, I mean, they're still not easy for me, even though I've done quite a few of all those exercises over the years. So it's always about just trying to get better at the exercise, for me at least. Like, not necessarily just thinking about, yeah, I want to get fitter, stronger, faster, whatever, but I'm also looking at if I can get better at those exercises, the quality. That's more important before adding the quantity and adding weights or whatever. So I hope whoever watched today had a good workout. I know I did, and hopefully I'll come up with some new exercises for next week. I may end up having to change the day or time. I think I might have a meeting, but I'll let you guys know. So feel free to send me your thoughts of the workout. Too hard, not hard enough, too many sets, not enough sets. But and I'll see you next week for, I believe, episode 7 at home live squash workouts on London Squash by their new squash director, Chris Hanbury. So have a good weekend, everyone.